We're here with Darren Kaplan, engineer extraordinaire of the Vista Fire Department. Today we're going to be going over some operations involving how to apply foam. So Darren, why don't you just go ahead and run us through the setup and operations.
Okay, first what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn the apparatus on, place the apparatus from drive into pump, engage the pump, and then go ahead and flow water utilizing our Husky 3 foam system. I'm going to go ahead and start the apparatus. Transition from road to pump.
What are your indicators for?
Waiting for the pump engage light to come on. I'm going to shift from neutral to drive. Now I got an okay to pump. My pump is engaged.
Is there anything else within inside the cab that lets you know that you're going to be ready to pump? Besides the two lights and I was just told about like the speedometer. You can hear the engine increasing.
I can hear the engine come up. I do have an RPM kick of about 700 right now. Make sure my four-ways are on.
Okay.
So yeah, two lights on. I do have an RPM at about 700 right now, which is what the pump boss outside will show as well. So we'll hop out and set up the pump. So here on our pump, we've already deployed our front pre-connect line. This is one of our foam lines. Part of my process would be the panel lights which are on. So I pump four ways to 700 PSI. I do have a throttle ready to pump. I have the center light on. I also indicate my pump is on. And I also can see my
center light's on, okay.
I also see my manual pump shift is out as well.
Okay.
Another indicator. Although right now we're hooked into a hydrant, I do have 100. So plus the 50 from the pump itself, and then the hydrant's probably another 50, so 100 total 50 tons of pressure. Turn on the foam system. Very simple. Just turn the pump, put one push on. You'll see a green status light. System on. I come out. I push my chocks with the retrievers in place. Front and rear. Careful of your hand. We already have a water established on the cap side with our intake.
So that's what?
This is our electronic mass intake on the captain side. And it is open right now. I'm going to go ahead and signal for water when you're ready. Just go ahead and push preset. On this apparatus, we've set it to PSI 130, which is the Vista Fire standard setting for an 1 3/4 pre-connect at 125 GPM. Then slowly open our valve. Right now we have a valve open, but at 130 PSI, the foam system is going. As you can see over here, I have a green flashing light, meaning that foam is being ejected.
How many gallons of foam are on this rig?
There's a 30-gallon foam tank on this apparatus. Class A only. We use flash check.
Flash check?
Yep.
And the percentage you said was 0.3, correct?
Yeah, we have a default setting to 0.3. If I wanted to adjust it, I could increase it simply by pushing it or decreasing it. If we're doing for all interior firefighting, we're using structural firefighting, using 0.3.
Interior 0.3.
For structural firefighting, especially interior attacks and car fire, we're using a 0.3 setting. If we're going to be doing a wildland scenario, a wildland event, we could upgrade it to a 0.5.
0.5. How about for if we're doing structure protection or exposures?
Nice big foam, we can go up. I can go all the way to a total of 3% if I wanted to, a very thick foam.
And that's the max on this,
That's
right?
the max.
Okay, so, but it only has, it basically has from what, 0.1 to 0.3 and then it skips to 3%?
Correct.
Okay. Perfect. And foam indication right here?
Yep, this is our foam indicator. It's illuminated by different blue. Is a 3/4 as it drops, changes colors.
Okay.
Orange, red. Green would be a full. Green to blue.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, we got Captain Steve Wecklich here, man in the line. So we have our foam flowing. We got this nice pit that we're flowing into. All right, so shutting it down now. What's the process for shutting it down?
We're shutting it down is just basically reverse operation. And turn my phone system off.
Engine 124, RA 124, 1670 Saddlehorn Drive.
Throttle down.
Controlling. Incident for medic way 3 Charlie for engine 233, medic 232.
Slowly close the valve.
Cancel, 211.
So we'll also see that it's going to indicate that it's the engine's idle.
Yep. We're at idle. Valve is closed. And that's
Pretty much it.
it.
And going, taking it out of pump.
Yep.
Okay.
First operation, I'm going to go neutral. I heard a little clunk. The sound of the from dry shaft shifting from the pump back to the road. Right ahead and shut off. A good method for being able to flush your line with the remaining foam in your system, yet utilizing that foam for the fire, is when the fire is declared fire contained. So we're still going to be in a mop-up type of operation. That's a good time to close down shut off your phone system. You'll still have foam in your system, and then so we'll be flushing it at the same time. All right, now we're going to demonstrate how to refill our foam system using our pickup tube with a 5-gallon drum of our Faucet Check foam. Procedure for setting up is we'll go ahead and plug our pickup tube into our hose spigot right here, this attachment. We'll go from tank to draft. I'm going to go ahead and place this tube in there. I'm going to open up this door. And I'm going to rotate a lever 90 degrees from foam to fill.
Where's that lever at?
Yep. You can see I've rotated this yellow 90 degrees up.
Okay.
To fill. And I'm in draft and I am in fill. I'm going to come over to our Foam Husky 3 system. Put the battery on. I'm going to rotate down. You can go increase or decrease, it doesn't matter. And on. And as you can see, you can hear the motor pumping and it's starting to pump. This is an automatic filling system, so the pump will turn off when the foam capacity is at full. So again, the step was connect your hose, go from tank to draft, because we're drafting from the bucket. Move your valve from a foam to a fill, which is the vertical position. Push your gray buttons to fill. It's you can go increase or decrease. It's right below the goes from 0.1% to fill. And then you push on, and the system will begin.
Perfect.
So the system turned off because the tank was full. So it's going to reverse the operation. It's going to go from draft to tank. So we're now going to be using the foam from the tank and the apparatus. We're going to move the lever back from a fill to a foam. That's moving that lever back to a horizontal position. disconnect our hose, and we'll be all set, ready to flow more foam. So we're going to go ahead and just pick up the line and drain a little bit of last in there before we stow it. So I've disconnected all the the pickup tube. I set the system back to operating off the tank. Last thing I would like to do is go ahead and just take it out of the fill and put it back to 0.3. That way it's all set. If we forget to do that and we shut the battery off, when the system turns back on, it will reset to a 0.3.
Okay, so that's just automatic setting on it.
Automatic setting. It's default to 0.3, which is
Default.
our VFD settings.
Okay.
So right now we're going to demonstrate how to do an inline draft flowing foam. If for some reason we ran out of the 13 hours of foam that we have on this tank at 0.3 at 125 GPMs, then we can go ahead and line up some 5-gallon buckets right here and just inject foam through the draft by drafting, and then portion in the rig and then out to the line. Now we're going to demonstrate how to flow foam from drafting. Previously we showed you how to do it, just standard procedure of just pulling it from the engine's tank. Now we're going to operate by drafting foam from a bucket, exterior bucket source.
And what's the reasoning behind that? Why would you do that?
If you have a reason that you run out of foam, we can still use foam by drafting and continue to with the fire attack, utilizing foam. So I got hooked up our tube, we put in our bucket. We're going to go from tank to draft.
And we have water in the bucket, so it's going to be hard to see.
Yep, but you can still see
it actually
right now.
sucks.
So we're going to go ahead and turn the boat system on. Go ahead and let's open up that valve. Go ahead and flow water. Water! Okay. So our foam system is on. Let's flow water. Standard 130 setting. Our foam is on, it says it's injecting. Go ahead and you can see that. It's hard to see, but you'll see bubbles flowing through, being sucked in.